When you think of summertime in Santa Barbara County, sunshine, the outdoors, and an abundance of fresh fruits and vegetables probably come to mind. One in particular makes any summer afternoon just a little sweeter: the Santa Maria Valley strawberry. Strawberries are quite the fruit, healthy yet sweet, and beautiful in everything from breakfasts to desserts or simply sitting in a bowl. The only problem with that statement is this: strawberries aren't a fruit at all.
You have the seeds here, and the berry itself, the meat of the flesh, is actually what aids the seed in germinating. All right, so it's actually a food source for the seeds. All right, so the seeds are sitting out here. Now, if this were to say it were to rot and it goes in the ground, then the berry meat itself would act like the moisture and the fertilizer for the seeds to germinate. In the beginning, this is what helps fortify the seeds. I might as well eat this one.
Yummy?
You know it.
But the fact that they don't technically fall into the fruit category hasn't stopped them from being one of the most popular products grown in Santa Barbara County.
When I first came to Santa Maria, we were number 2. Broccoli was number 1. But with the development of new varieties and with the outstanding weather that you have here in Santa Maria and the soil, we've fast become number 1.
Strawberries has been our number 1 crop for the last 4 or 5 years, with a gross value almost double the second leading crop.
That amount has grown dramatically over the years. Although strawberries have been planted commercially in Santa Barbara County for over 60 years, it was only 25 years ago that they reached the 1,000-acre mark. In 2008, over 7,000 acres of strawberries were grown here, producing over 300 million pounds of berries with a gross value of $309 million.
I've lived in Santa Maria Valley all my life, and we used to have strawberries. They were like this big, and maybe we had them June, May, maybe April, probably not. Now they're huge and they're sweet, and that is basically farmers that understand the land and understand the climate and understand the market even. You know, you got to understand the market, you got to understand what people want to buy. And then they figure out how to keep those strawberries so that they can move from Santa Maria clear to New York and still taste good. These guys are brilliant. These farmers are brilliant.
We have this beautiful temperature here. The highs and the lows, because we're so close to the ocean, they're not, you don't have big radical changes, 90 degrees to 40 degrees. You have these very subtle changes, 55 to 75. And that makes for excellent strawberries, and that's why strawberries are all, if you look at them, they're all along the coast. We're utilizing that ocean as our radiator, basically, to keep things cool. And so that's what makes Santa Maria such a unique area.
And those strawberries bring in hundreds of millions of dollars to Santa Barbara County annually. The effort and costs involved can make growing the fruit a risky business.
It's the amount of money that the product generates, the gross amount of money. It's not the net. So people get that a little mixed up, because you can actually lose money and still be number 1.
What they have to do to prepare the land from the time they lease it to even get a crop in the ground is very expensive and pretty exacting. It's pretty impressive.
Other than mushrooms, I don't think there's another agricultural commodity grown that really requires as much money. We spend about $30,000 in total expenses, and I'm talking about the labor, the growing, water, pesticides, fumigants, land preparation. Everything that goes into a crop of strawberries is about $30,000 per acre. So we have to generate over $30,000 an acre to make a profit. That's where the catch, and that's a tricky situation. And if everything goes well, we're going to be happy. And the last few years, I'm going to have to say, the strawberry industry has been pretty happy.
Our community is the benefactor of their hard work and risk. One likely reason for this increased demand is the extensive documentation of strawberries' health benefits. The antioxidants in strawberries are thought to help defend the body against several diseases and conditions. They are also high in many vitamins and minerals, low in calories, and have more vitamin C per serving than oranges. According to the Oxygen Radical Absorbance Capacity Test, a score used to measure the antioxidant power of different fruits and vegetables, strawberries have one of the highest amounts of antioxidants per serving.
If you have a great looking product, if you have a product that tastes good, and it's healthy for you, there's just no way you're not going to be able to sell it.
Farmers recognize that what they need to do is feed people. That's their job. That's what they want to do. They want to do it at the very best of their ability for the least price to the consumer and to the best interest of the consumer. And health is a huge interest. So if you can get the consumer to eat a strawberry instead of a donut, that's like a home run.
That's like the best strawberry I've ever eaten.
We've got to eat fruits. We've got to eat vegetables.
Yet even beyond the health benefits of this bright red berry, strawberries have become part of Santa Barbara County's identity.
It's a huge part of Santa Barbara County, and usually people don't realize, because probably only 2% of the people actually work in agriculture. Everybody else is more in the support area of agriculture, and you start from support like the guy that sells the seeds, to the guy that sells the tractors, to the guy that is the doctor of the kids whose parents are working in the agriculture, and to the schools, and then to the dentists, and all of it's so interrelated, and particularly this is important, in the Lompoc Valley and in the Santa Maria Valley. It is an ag-based community.
When I came to Santa Maria, my goal was, to obviously to be the best I can, and possibly, maybe, if there's some luck, maybe be the best there is at growing. Santa Barbara County gives you that opportunity, probably like no other place on earth, to be the best there is at growing strawberries.
Because I've watched this valley evolve. Now the main crop is strawberries, which I think that might be here forever. We've just reached the finest fruit that we can reach.
With longer growing seasons, you can look forward to local Santa Barbara County strawberries throughout the summer and fall. For more information on county agriculture, visit countyofsb.org and click on the Agricultural Commissioners Department. Thanks for watching County Television Channel 20, your channel for county news and information.